Listen to me, because what is unfolding in your life right now is not fragile, it is not seasonal, and it is not something that will disappear when pressure returns. What I am giving you is permanent, and permanence means it doesn't panic when things get loud, it doesn't retreat when fear shows up, and it doesn't collapse when you feel unsure. You've known things that felt good for a moment and then slipped through your fingers, opportunities that looked promising but didn't last, relationships that spoke comfort but couldn't hold weight, and dreams that felt close but stayed just out of reach. And through all of that, you quietly wondered if anything in your life would ever stay, if anything would ever be solid enough to rest your heart on. This is different. What I am placing before you now is anchored, grounded, and built with intention. And even when your emotions fluctuate or your confidence wavers, this gift does not lose its strength. You may not fully see it yet, and you may not completely understand how it's working, but permanence doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it moves quietly, setting foundations beneath the surface while you're still focused on survival. I know the waiting has tested you, and I know there were moments you questioned whether you were forgotten, overlooked, or delayed beyond repair, but hear this clearly. Nothing that is meant to last is rushed, and nothing that is designed to remain is handed out without preparation. Every delay sharpened you, every closed door redirected you, and every setback strengthened the structure that now supports what's coming into your life. This permanence isn't just about blessings you can see, it's about stability within you, clarity in your decisions, peace in your thoughts, and confidence that doesn't depend on external validation. It's about waking up without the constant fear of losing everything, about moving forward without the anxiety that one mistake will undo all progress, about finally understanding that what is meant for you does not require constant struggle to keep. You don't have to chase this, force this, or prove yourself worthy of this, because it was never based on your effort alone. It was established by purpose, sealed by timing, and protected by intention greater than your understanding. Even when life feels uncertain, even when the path ahead isn't fully visible, this permanence holds steady and unmoved, reminding you that some things are not temporary lessons or passing comforts, but lasting provisions meant to walk with you into every next chapter of your what I am giving you is not a fleeting miracle that comes and goes with the wind. It is not a temporary fix to a recurring problem. And it is not something that will lose its power when opposition rises. This is enduring, unwavering, and designed to transform not just your circumstances, but the very way you move through life. You may have experienced moments of joy that vanished too quickly, opportunities that seemed certain but slipped away, and answers to prayers that arrived partially or late, leaving you to wonder if permanence is even possible. But I am telling you now that permanence has a different character. It doesn't rely on timing that you control, it doesn't shift based on feelings or opinions, and it doesn't depend on people who can fail you. It is established beyond the reach of disruption and anchored in unchanging truth. When you receive what is permanent, your heart can rest, your mind can focus, and your spirit can be free from the constant back and forth of hope and disappointment, because the foundation beneath this gift will not crumble. It is built to outlast storms, survive opposition, and shine when the world around you seems chaotic. You do not have to fight to hold on to it, because what is permanent is designed to hold on to you. It will sustain you in ways you cannot fully predict or measure, and it will continue to produce results even when you are unaware of every detail. This is why I say, rejoice in what is coming, trust in what is already set in motion, and stop questioning whether it will last, because permanence is not measured by how long it is visible, but by how deeply it transforms you, equips you, and prepares you for a future that cannot be shaken. It will touch your relationships, bringing restoration and depth that cannot be taken away. It will impact your finances, giving stability and abundance that outlasts temporary gains. It will influence your career, opening doors that lead to long-term purpose rather than short-lived promotion. And it will heal your spirit, fortifying it so that no trial can permanently derail the peace, joy, and faith you are cultivating. Every provision, every insight, every encounter you are about to receive is imbued with this permanent nature, and your role is to step into it with gratitude, readiness, and awareness that what is placed in your hands has been designed for long-term flourishing and unshakable influence. Do not underestimate the quiet power of what is unfolding, for permanence often works silently, building the structures of your destiny while the world only notices the results later. It nurtures resilience, character, and vision within you that cannot be removed, stolen, or diminished, no matter the circumstances. Your job is to recognize it, steward it wisely, and let it shape not just a moment, but a lifetime of impact and blessing, so that what you hold today continues to grow, multiply, and fulfill the purpose for which it was created. Do not be fooled by the temporary distractions, the fleeting applause of others, or the pressures to rush decisions, because permanence is patient. It does not panic under deadlines or bend under the weight of fear. What I am giving you requires discernment and care, not anxiety or haste. It is meant to grow roots deep into the soil of your life, reaching into areas you have neglected, strengthening parts of your character that have been tested, and solidifying foundations that were once shaky. This permanent blessing will not always look dramatic or flashy at first, and it may not arrive in the way you expected, but its effect will be undeniable over time. As it unfolds, you will begin to see consistency in your results, clarity in your direction, and a sense of stability that has eluded you before. It will teach you to operate from a place of confidence rather than doubt, faith rather than worry, and gratitude rather than entitlement. Those who have sought temporary fixes or shortcuts will continue to chase after the wind, but you are being positioned to receive something that does not need constant attention to survive. It is designed to endure, to prosper quietly, and to bear fruit long after the initial excitement fades. Your role is not to question it, manipulate it, or compare it to what others have. It is simply to embrace it fully, steward it responsibly, and allow it to mature in its own perfect timing. As you align your choices, your heart, and your actions with this permanent provision, you will notice doors opening that were previously locked, relationships strengthening that were once strained, and opportunities aligning that were once hidden. The permanence of this gift is evident not only in what you see, but also in the inner peace, joy, and stability it brings, assuring you that no matter what comes against you, this blessing cannot be removed, diminished, or taken away. It is eternal in effect, rooted in truth, and backed by power that transcends circumstance. Walk boldly in it, speak confidently over it, and act with wisdom in its presence, because what is permanent will expand, influence, and transform every part of your life that is ready to receive it. This permanent provision I am giving you is not just about material gain, opportunity, or success. It is about transformation at the deepest level of your being. It will align your mind with clarity, your heart with purpose, and your spirit with unwavering faith. As you embrace it, old habits that kept you stagnant will begin to fall away, and new patterns of thought, behavior, and action will establish themselves naturally. You will notice a shift in how you respond to challenges. What once caused anxiety or fear will now be met with calm assurance, grounded in the knowledge that this gift cannot be undone. People around you may not understand what is happening, and some may even question or resist it, but do not be distracted or discouraged. What I am placing in your hands is beyond their comprehension. It is designed to serve a greater purpose, impacting not only your life, but the lives of those you touch. You are being equipped with the wisdom to recognize opportunities that align with this permanent blessing and the discernment to reject anything that might compromise or dilute it. As this provision unfolds, your influence will grow, not for self-glory, but to extend favor, encouragement, and support to others who are seeking stability, guidance, or hope. Every decision you make now should reflect the awareness that permanence carries responsibility to steward, nurture, and cultivate what has been entrusted to you. Do not squander it on temporary pleasures, shallow pursuits, or fleeting recognition. Instead, invest in growth that yields lasting impact in your character, your relationships, your community, and your spiritual life. The seeds you plant now with wisdom, patience, and faith will produce a harvest that continues to multiply beyond your expectations. You are stepping into a season where your efforts will no longer be fleeting, your work will not be in vain, and your faithfulness will be rewarded with results that cannot be taken away. Stand firm, be courageous, and remain steadfast, knowing that what I have promised is unshakable, unmovable, and eternal in effect. Receive it fully, act in alignment with it, and watch as every area of your life, finances, health, relationships, and purpose, is elevated, restored, and secured forever. Beloved child, as you step into this season of permanence, remember that what I am giving you is not temporary or fleeting. This is not a momentary lift or a passing favor, but a foundation laid in eternity, a blessing that will stand the test of time. Receive it with a heart fully open, without hesitation, without fear, and without questioning its permanence. The world may try to convince you that nothing lasts, that every good season must end, but I am the unchanging God, and what I plant in your life will grow and endure. Do not be swayed by circumstances that try to shake your faith, for the permanence of my gift is anchored in my faithfulness, not in what you see or feel. I am placing into your hands resources, opportunities, relationships, and wisdom that will not be taken from you. Each of these is carefully measured and designed for your highest good, your growth, and the fulfillment of the plans I have for you. As you walk in obedience, you will see doors open that cannot be closed, favor that cannot be diminished, and love that cannot be withdrawn. My child, what you are receiving is eternal in impact. It is meant to influence not only your life, but the generations that follow you. It is meant to be a source of hope, a testimony of my faithfulness, and a demonstration of my power in action. Do not settle for thinking small or limiting yourself. I have positioned you for greatness, and your breakthrough will ripple outward in ways you cannot yet imagine. Stand firm, speak boldly, and act wisely, for you are now a steward of a divine, permanent inheritance. Let gratitude fill your heart at all times, let faith guide your steps, and let love overflow in every interaction. What I have given you cannot be taken, altered, or diminished by human hands. This is your season of victory, your era of influence, and your moment to shine. Walk in it fully, knowing that my presence goes before you, my protection surrounds you, and my blessings follow you wherever you go. This is the permanence I promise, the gift that cannot fade, and the miracle that will endure. Child of mine, understand that permanence also requires patience, for some things must mature in their own time before their full impact is seen. Do not grow weary or frustrated if the results of what I have given you do not appear instantly. Even as the seed lies beneath the soil, unseen and silent, it is growing, preparing to sprout, to blossom, and to bear fruit abundantly. Trust the process, trust my timing, and trust the divine wisdom that orchestrates every step of your journey. Every challenge you face, every delay that seems frustrating, is part of the perfect blueprint I am unfolding for you. Do not compare your path to others, do not measure your progress by the standards of the world. My gifts are tailored uniquely to you, designed to fulfill your calling, and destined to impact your life and the lives of those around you. Your breakthrough will come in layers, each blessing building upon the previous, creating a solid foundation that cannot be shaken by storms or opposition. As you remain faithful and diligent, I will continue to increase, multiply, and strengthen what you have been entrusted with. Your persistence, your prayers, your obedience, and your faithfulness are all contributing to the permanence of this gift. Remember, permanence does not mean instant gratification or constant ease. It means resilience, stability, and enduring impact over time. Let your heart rest in the assurance that I, the Almighty, am with you, that I see your efforts, that I honor your faith, and that I am actively ensuring that what I have given you will endure, expand, and prosper. Stand tall, walk boldly, and never doubt, for what I have placed in your hands is permanent, unstoppable, and divinely appointed. Do not allow fear, doubt, or past disappointments to overshadow the permanence of what I am giving you. The enemy will attempt to sow confusion, insecurity, and impatience in your mind, hoping that you will question my plan and retreat from the path I have set for you. Resist these lies with unwavering faith, for every attack is a signal that you are moving in the direction of my favor and blessing. Remember, permanence is fortified through steadfastness and trust, not by hastening or forcing the process. Celebrate the small victories, cherish the lessons learned, and recognize that every step forward, even the tiniest, is part of the eternal design I have prepared. The resources, wisdom, and opportunities I am giving you are not temporary sparks. They are divine embers meant to ignite lasting transformation in your life. When you honor them with gratitude, diligence, and responsibility, you align yourself with the principle of lasting impact, ensuring that what you receive today will continue to bear fruit tomorrow and for generations to come. Let your heart remain anchored in this truth. The permanence of my gifts is not dependent on human understanding, circumstance, or timing. It is rooted in my covenant, my power, and my faithfulness. Stand firm, remain patient, and trust that I am perfecting every detail for your ultimate good, so that when your breakthrough fully manifests, it will be undeniable, unstoppable, and eternally fruitful. Continue moving forward, beloved, knowing that what I am giving you cannot be taken away by circumstance, opinion, or opposition. The permanence of my blessings is not fragile like the fleeting things of this world. It is anchored in my eternal nature and cannot be diminished by human hands. You may encounter challenges, misunderstandings, or even temporary setbacks, but these are not indicators that your gift is lost. They are opportunities to strengthen your faith, deepen your patience, and demonstrate your readiness to steward what I have entrusted to you. Every trial you face is refining your character, preparing your heart, and confirming your commitment to walking in alignment with my purpose. Do not be distracted by what seems uncertain or delayed. Focus instead on the reality of my promises, the faithfulness of my covenant, and the power of my word, for these are unshakable and everlasting. Allow gratitude to saturate your spirit, for a grateful heart multiplies what it receives and unlocks even greater revelation of my favor. Let your actions, decisions, and priorities reflect the understanding that what I have given you is not temporary. It is designed to establish a foundation of lasting impact in your life, your family, and your sphere of influence. Stand in confidence, act with integrity, and honor the gift, knowing that permanence is not just about possession. It is about alignment, stewardship, and a life lived in harmony with my will. Do not allow fear or doubt to overshadow the truth of what I have spoken over your life. The permanence of my gift is not dependent on your understanding, your timing, or your ability to see the full picture. It rests in me and my unchanging nature. Even when the path seems unclear or the journey appears long, remember that I am orchestrating every detail for your ultimate good and my glory. What I am giving you is designed to shape not only your present circumstances, but also the future generations that will come after you. Your breakthrough, your favor, and the blessings you are receiving are tools for a greater purpose, meant to impact lives beyond your immediate vision. Each step you take in faith strengthens the foundation of these gifts and aligns you with my eternal plans. Do not rush or force the unfolding. Trust the timing of my hand and walk faithfully in obedience, knowing that permanence is secured not by haste, but by alignment with my word and my will. Your life is becoming a testament to the enduring power of my promises, a living declaration that what comes from me cannot be undone, diminished, or destroyed.